In this video, I'm going to show you how to take Google Slides and turn it into a GIF. So I'm doing my neurotransmission and I have the same picture of my neuron. And so I created this in class or at home and I took a picture of it and I inserted it into my Google presentation. I'm going to make sure it stays named and I make sure that I put it in my medical detectives folder. And so I just drew a circle by going to insert and shapes. And then I just made it a color that was going to be easy to see. And so you're basically showing how this transmission moves from neuron to neuron and basically showing how it moves across the synapses. And so you need to know where it starts. And so if I place it here, then I'm basically just going to duplicate this slide and then I'm going to move it. And then I'm going to duplicate the slide. And so basically you're kind of making what will seem to be like a flip book. And so I duplicate it again and I'm moving it throughout the moving it throughout the neuron. And so in every new slide, I make sure that I move it. And so that's what you'll do. And you'll finish out your little dot moving all the way through each of the neurons. And so when you're done, you're going to take these slides and you're going to turn them into a GIF. And in order to do that, you must have the add-on called Creator Studio. So if you don't have Creator Studio, you'll select Get Add-ons, and then you'll just type Creator Studio. And so you might need to wait for it to load. Creator Studio. And so it looks just like this, and then you'll click on it, and mine just happens to say installed, and so you should have a blue button here that says install, and so you'll click on it, it'll add it to the Google Slides. You might have to refresh your Google Slides in order for it to show up as an add-on, and so once it shows up, you'll click on add-ons, click Creator Studio, and then click Create GIF. And so we wait for it to load. It should load right over here on the right-hand side of my screen. And so we want to make sure that the output is 1080, so our picture is big enough. And we want the intervals to be half a second because we don't want to have to wait really long for it to go from slide to slide. And so we've got half a second, it's an animated GIF, and then we go ahead and click Go. And so it should load this image into your computer, sorry, not your computer science, but your medical detectives folder. And so it said rendered was complete. So I'm going to scroll up here and it allows me to view it and it allows me to download it. And since I know I need this, I'm going to go ahead and download it. And it'll give me just a second. So there it is. And then I'm going to make sure that I just take this image and I put it in my Google Drive folder for this class because you're going to be turning in a link to this GIF. Okay, so there's my presentation, but here's my GIF. And so if I click on my GIF, it should go ahead and start playing. Okay, and that's where I stopped, and it always goes back to the first slide. But that's what you need to do. And then when you want to turn in this GIF, you just right-click on it, and you click Share. And you'll get the shareable link, and you'll paste this shareable link into your document. If you have any questions, feel free to email me.